Yeah.
And how did they get it off the boat? How did you drop a rock? Like, I've loaded rocks with an excavator into a truck. And, like, even a rock, like, this big, when you drop it in a dump truck, it rattles the whole fucking truck. And it's like, it'll go, like, if you dropped a rock like that in my truck, it'd be done.
Yeah.
So how did they get the rock onto anything without destroying it?
Yeah. And there's no, and if you want to say they use ramps, there's no evidence of any ramps or of any logs over there. There's nothing.
The sand, well, okay, it's also a desert, so nothing would really decompose either. But
want to help
also,
me
like,
with the top of this there?
yeah, they would
the pyramid boy.
The reclamation, like you're saying, if they did build a ramp just to reclaim the land to hide, like you're saying, where's the evidence? The sand would have blown and covered it. Like, who knows? It could. Those pyramids could be fucking another 1,000 feet underground.
Yeah, they are,
right?
They are.
Are we building pyramids?
It's so funny.
It just hasn't been. Sand is piled up because if you place an object around sand.
You need that open. I think wood would stand there.
Well, they've been moving things on wood for. It was so funny. I was at Denny's with my girlfriend and her kids and mine. The bender.
Oh, dude, I go to the gym. I got biceps. I can bend that right away.
Yeah. I was like, one of the
Yo.
kids was putting fucking.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh. The moment of truth.
One of her kids was putting her water cup on top of the crayons, and I'm like, babe, that's gonna spill. And I'm like, well, hey, so kids, I'm like, that's how you can move heavy objects, is like to get something that can roll and move it. I'm like, that's how they built the pyramids. And she's like, give you the same look as you did. She's like, don't tell my kids how the fucking pyramids are built. I'm just like, calm down.
Okay, homie, put me in it together. I need the full piece together.
Well, like, fuck, dude, the Amish have been doing that, moving houses. This is like,
It's not as bad, mind you.
Oh.
After this. Develops the drum. I'm going to take these tracks off and slide them right down.
This is the back track. I'm just trying to top. Either way, we're gonna have the problem.
Well, that's what the guy was saying in the video, is you start this one full length and then you cut the next one to join it.
But this is where I was just practicing to the ground. It was never such a problem. Because normally I've done the peak test with a 1-inch track on the video, it works out. But because this is 2 inches and then there's another 1-inch, and then you have to put it in and stuff, it won't work.
Well, that's what I was saying.
So we're gonna
when you get a straight line off here like that, it'll work. That's how every fucking piece works, right? It doesn't matter
unless you overlap.
It doesn't matter how big it is. It's still going to be the same thing. You're still going to cut it on the straight line, right?
You just still have those ones down there, and you can practice with, and you can practice with those right now. But I don't think this will prove me otherwise with that. Don't
I'll
practice.
fucking
Practice it. Practice it.
I'll land it in there. You just want it cut back like a half.
Sarcophagi, and there's never been a body found in all documented history ever. Not only that, if you take into consideration the precession of the stars, they move 1 degree every 72 years. And if you take that into calculations, it takes 12,000 years ago where the
Stars
Sphinx,
would be fucking.
where you take the Sphinx, would have been pointing at the constellation of Leo, because the pyramids are in perfect alignment with the stars, right? Pointing up with Orion. Okay, so if you calculate that 1 degree precession of every 72 years, you go back 12,000 years ago, the Sphinx would have been pointing at Leo, which is a fucking lion. Like,
Yeah.
12, that puts it at 12,000 minimum. Same time around Göbekli Tepe was built. Like, why are they lying to us?
Where's that one?
It's like somewhere near Turkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one that's built in like the wall, like the stone wall?
Yeah, the
like
stone
the caves
walls.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turkey looks crazy. A buddy of mine was out there fucking traveling a couple years ago, and like looks unreal.
Oh yeah.
And like they had like a hot balloon fucking like a hot air balloon day, and there was like hundreds of hot air balloons.
Okay, so this is the only issues. Okay, look. This is how I learned how to do the beats. But they are only using a 1-inch.
So we're coming up a gable, right? We're coming to our peak. The first stick that we lay on the left side of the gable, we're gonna leave square like that. We're just gonna butt it up to the peak.
one full length and then butt the other one, trim the other one to fit into it snug.
But if you see this, it's not even that left piece doesn't even go right to the corner. Look.
We should have. That's what I was saying from the start. You go right. Your first one, go right to the fucking peak.
Square and we're gonna put our pivot point
But look at
to
this.
the end
This
of
is
the stick. And we're gonna slide
it's only a
this
1-inch track though, and it makes a big difference because we're using 3 inches.
to meet the 8
That's the problem I'm coming across. I've done this several times.
Well, that's so if you you can get there's an app. I'll ask my roofer buddy tonight. You can get a pitch calculator, and then you just set your phone like this on anything with an angle. And
Still
like,
won't know.
leave it
The
like,
only problem is not that. It's just
no,
trying
because
to
like
hide
what
that hole
he's
there.
what he's trying to say is he knows the pitch, and then the pitch is on your square.
But how that's gonna block that? I wonder. Still same problem. Okay, I'll look right now. 1 second. You need what? Oh, you need that?
Here, hold
Cut a
on.
little bit off.
Yeah, off the tab.
Try it like this right from there.
You can even do this on an angle and just fucking.
Yeah,
Because it doesn't
And then
matter.
you bend, fold it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. Give some room to squeeze it. Yeah.
Lefts or over. Yeah.
Yeah. Bend down and squeeze in.
Roll in a bit. There you go. I could do the bottom too. Yeah, because either way, they're not going to fit inside something that's the same size. Yeah. Here, the other way we can do it from the top, or you can go like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Overlapping it. Right?
So if you still went all the way to the peak with this one, then you
that's
cut.
a mint one. Overlapping
Then you
that.
cut this straight like that, and then this one can still slide in, and then you just have that 1/2 inch cut covering the other face.
Yeah, you might be onto something there. I wouldn't even worry about
Because
cutting
that's the other thing you can do.
it.
is,
No, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Overlap it like that.
So when you get one on all the way to the peak, then your
Jimmy?
next one you slide up to it, but like
I'm the same way, man. Everything.
Yeah, talking doesn't work with us. You just gotta fucking show us, bro. You can talk.